Hello, everybody. Trying to get set up here. How are you this evening? Hopefully you guys can see me and hear me okay. If you can just let me know that you can hear me. Okay, I think I got that set up. Welcome to the 3-day Crush Your Facebook group. Crush Your Facebook Engagement Challenge. I've been wanting to throw this challenge for a while now. Facebook group. Sorry. Not group. Sorry. I apologize for having to postpone it. A couple days ago, I was supposed to have it on the 10th, I think it was, but I had some family stuff going on. And, unfortunately, life happens sometimes. So I hope you understand that. But anyway, when you're hopping on, let me know where you're tuning in from. Give me a hashtag live if you're catching this live, and a hashtag replay if you're catching this on the replay. The replays I'm going to actually put. I'm going to put them in the guides section, and it's going to be in their own section, okay? But if you happen to register for this on the link, I'm going to also email the replays to you, okay? So if you actually want to, you don't have to. It's not necessary to register for sorry, hold on one second. Not necessary that you register through the link, but if you want the replays emailed to you, you can. There's still time to register. Okay, I'm going to get you that link right here. Hold on a second. Oh, one more thing. I'm using StreamYard, so at the moment, I can only see Facebook user if you're commenting. So above there should be a link where you need to give StreamYard permission to show your name. That way I can see who's actually commenting, which is going to be helpful later on because I'm giving out prizes and stuff, and then I'll need to know who's winning the prizes and that kind of thing. So if you don't mind, just click on that link and grant StreamYard permission so that I can see who is commenting here. Okay. All right. Hold on one second. I'm going to get that registration link for you. If you want the replays emailed to you, it's not necessary. Again, I'm going to have them in the group. I'm going to leave them in the group over in the guide section. Okay, so you'll find them there, but some people like to have them emailed. But there's the link anyway, in case you want that. Excuse me. And I'm going to get going in 1 second. So as you're hopping on, just let me know where you're tuning in from. Say, hey, give me a hashtag live. Unless you're catching it on the replay, then just give me a hashtag leave. This thing is messed up. Hold on a second. Give me a hashtag replay. I'm going to start in 1 second. I have a cold, too. I apologize if I sound a little snuffy. It's been one of those weeks. Okay. Let's see. Okay, well, I'm not going to wait any longer. So let's see what we got here. Nettie, hey Nettie, how are you this evening? Thank you for joining us. I don't know who that other Facebook user is. Make sure you grant StreamYard permission so that I can see who is commenting, okay? And we're going to hop on to it. So welcome to the 3-day Crush Your Engagement workshop, and I'm going to share my screen, and we're going to hop onto it. This takes a little bit. My laptop is a little laggy tonight. I'm at somebody else's house right now. So, the lighting's a little messed up too. I apologize. But my laptop is, I don't know if I didn't charge it good enough or not. But anyway. Okay, so welcome to the 3-day Crush Your Engagement workshop. I'm so happy you guys are here with me. If you are popping on, give me a hashtag live. Let me know you're hopping on. and a hashtag replay. So anyway, hey, I am Wendy Rahilly. A little bit about me so that you kind of know who you're working with here, okay? I am a business mentor and an online marketing strategist. I help entrepreneurs build a successful online business through branding, building a targeted audience, online marketing, and all the things. Okay, I am the admin of the Women Entrepreneurs Corner Grow Your Online Business group. I've been in the industry now for over 15 years, but I am still in the trenches today, building a business online just like everybody else. Okay. I started my online marketing career back in the early 2000s, like way back when we just got internet. I don't know if you remember that. It was like the whole AOL thing, dial up, just got internet. So yeah, it's definitely evolved. This industry has definitely evolved since way back then. I can tell you that. I started off in the network marketing industry, like most people tend to do. That seems to be the gateway into, they end up evolving from there. But back then, we built our business with phones and scripts, like literally like a piece of paper script that we would sit there and read off of to people that we called. We would purchase leads through online vendors because that's what my upline told us to do, And then we would sit there and dial the numbers and try to read through the script as fast as we could, and without having them, or try to get through it as fast as we could without them hanging up on you. Okay. And back then I was like one of the biggest introverts there is ever. I was scared to death of talking to people. I was a very shy person. And the thought of picking up a phone and actually talking to people online or on the phone, it just scared me to death. Right. So I would purchase like 100 leads. And by the time I got through perfecting my scripts and getting my drinks and maybe my lunch or whatever, making sure everything was perfect, I would probably get through about 5 leads. So I wasted a heck of a lot of time back then. So if you are nervous or intimidated with sending DMs to people, you find that like really nerve-wracking, just imagine trying to do this over the phone. That's what we had back then. Okay. We didn't have Facebook or Instagram or any kind of social media at all. Okay. So, I didn't have any overnight success. Okay. It took me years before I actually got to the point where I was making any kind of money in my business. I went from network marketing and I kind of transitioned into blogging because, again, I was a total introvert. So I was, if I could find something that was going to make me some money without having to talk to people, I was on it. And blogging seemed to be the perfect fit. You write some articles, slap up some affiliate products, and get paid without even having to talk to anybody. It was great. I actually built a pretty successful blog from scratch. And I got it to the point where I was actually ranking in the top 3 in Google, in some of the other search engines. And I also got really good at Pinterest because that's where most of my traffic was being driven in from. I was pulling over 50K viewers every single month to my blog, and I was making a steady monthly income through affiliate marketing and blogging. Okay, but the only problem is I didn't enjoy it. Like I wasn't passionate about doing that. I wanted more, and I wanted to make an impact on people's lives. And I just didn't, I don't know, it wasn't my thing. So plus it was way too much work, like it was a lifestyle blog. I don't know if you guys know what a lifestyle blog is, but it's not like a niche down blog where you're just focusing on one thing. This was like everything. So like I was writing about parenting and making money online and financing. I don't know what else, all sorts of different, whatever, food recipes. I mean, I was blogging about everything. So it took a lot of content to keep this blog going, and a lot of effort to keep it profitable. It was exhausting. I was spending hours and hours on my computer every single day. I wasn't spending any time with my family or my children. I mean, I was just on the computer all day long. My husband was getting mad at me at the time. I'm not married to him anymore, but so it was just exhausting, and plus I I wasn't really helping anybody. I mean, I was helping myself. The money was pretty good, but I didn't feel like I was making an impact on people's lives. I was great at online marketing. I've always been kind of good at online marketing and affiliate marketing, but I wanted to help people. And to me, selling ClickBank and Amazon affiliate products was not helping people. Kind of felt slimy about it because half of the stuff that I was promoting, I didn't even use. So, I didn't feel right. So I pulled the plug and I went back to network marketing. And then eventually I transitioned into more of like a mentoring coaching type thing, helping other women build their businesses online. I've never really liked, I've tried different like companies where you sell products and things. I've never really been a big product entrepreneur type of person. I've always loved and had a passion for teaching. I've always wanted to teach and coach and that kind of thing. So that's where I'm headed now. Okay. I'm in the process of getting my coaching business set up and running, and I'm going actually for my NLP certification too. So that's just a little bit about me. All right. Hold on one second. We are going to actually, before I get into it, you're going to see some slides throughout this workshop. Okay. And it's my question challenge. And I'm going to ask a question, and I'm going to go through the comments if people are answering it, and and if they're right, and I'm going to pick somebody out of the comments, and they're going to win my bestie method, this is a course that I made where I show you how to turn your leads into hot prospects in under 15 minutes. The types of conversations that you have with them and that kind of thing. And this comes with my cheerleader method course, which shows you how to get 100 leads this week in your business. Okay. And then we're going to turn them into hot prospects for you. So when we hit these slides during this challenge and whoever answers the questions, I'm going to go through and I'm going to pick a name, and you're going to win my bestie method. Okay. So hold on one second. Let me just check and see if we have anybody else popping on here. God, I'm so stuffy. Okay. Let's see. Too many people. And most people will probably end up catching the replay, and that is okay. Anyway, when you do catch the replay, this applies to you too. Okay. If you answer the questions, I'm going to go through the comments, and I'm going to pick one person who answered the question correctly. Okay. I'm going to announce the winner in the group. Okay. And then you will have a chance to win my bestie method. So let's get to it. I'm a very authentic and real person. I'm honest. I'm upfront, straightforward. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to say I have a 7-figure business because I don't. That kind of thing. Okay. But I have worked with people. I have had relationships with people. And I'm just going to show you a little bit about what others have said about me, or their experience with my mentoring or my courses or my trainings. Okay. Just to kind of give you a little sense of who I am for those of you who don't really know me. So, you can kind of get a sense of what others have said. Okay. And I don't show their names. I get everybody's permission, but just for the sake of their privacy, I'm not really showing their names here. Okay. Anyway, this person here, she actually had taken a course of mine. I believe it was my Attraction Marketing Success Formula course. And this is what she had to say. The course is packed with useful tips and tools for your online journey. With Wendy's wealth of experience, she always keeps it real and gives you her honest perspective, and has helped her get great results. If you need help building your business, you'll want to check it out. That's more of a testimonial for the course, so much not for me. But this one here, I don't exactly remember which. I think she took the Attraction Marketing course too. And she said, it's all starting to go good. In a short while, I've gotten 8 signups in 3 days, and I'm thrilled with it. I will definitely be using it to drive leads for my Melaleuca business. Okay, 1 second. Okay, and another one. You are my mentor and friend. I can't thank you enough for all that you've helped me with, and have always pointed me in the right direction. You've even helped people who had absolutely nothing to do with you. One never knows where the road takes them. And what I think she means by that is I will help anybody. If you have like questions, or if you need help with anything online, I don't care if you bought from me or you didn't. I am the type of person who will do my best to help you in any way I can. So I had helped her out before she even bought anything from me. So that's what she means by that. And I think I have one more here. Thank you. It means a lot to me to hear from you. You're the one person who has taught me and enlightened me on business building. Whenever I see your posts, I'm in awe of what you're doing and saying. You're a wonderful teacher. Thank you for all that you do. Your posts and your perspective are appreciated very much. Thanks again. Oh, sorry. One more. This one took my attraction marketing course. And she said, this is more of a course testimonial. If you need help and knowledge on how to build your own business the right way, Wendy has that and much more. She gives you a complete layout on how to do it. She's very honest and real with her explanations. I'm very grateful for everything that I've learned in this course. Thank you, Wendy. I look forward to the future now. You are amazing. So that's that. I don't want to go too much. I just wanted to kind of give you guys a sense of, what people think of me as a person and my mentoring and my courses and stuff like that. Okay. So we are on a question slide. So I'm going to ask you a question and you can answer. If you get it right, I'm going to choose your name. If there's people on live, and anybody on replay too. Okay. So how long does it take to turn your engagement around? Do you think it's 1 day, 1 week, 1 month, or 1 year? So go ahead and comment what you think the answer is. And then I'm going to choose somebody out of the comments. I'm going to choose somebody out of the comments, and then I will pick a winner, and I will announce the winners in the group, okay? Because we don't have a whole lot of people online, on live, so we will announce the winners in the group. So we have another Facebook user. By the way, the one that said 1 week, if you want, you need to give StreamYard permission to use your name, to show your name, because right now all it says is Facebook user. So just there's a link above this video that you can click on and give StreamYard permission, and then I'll be able to see who that is, okay? Okay, so go ahead and type in your answers, and then I'm going to choose somebody out of the comments, and we will announce the winner. We're going to have a thread with the winners, okay? So there'll be a winner for these questions. I have some prizes I'm handing out for people that do the homework, but I'm going to have a separate thread for all the winners. So tomorrow you can look in for each day we're going to have the same kind of contest. So each day you're going to look for the winners, and then you'll reach out to me, and I will get the bestie method to you, okay? So go ahead and type what you think the answer is to this question. How long does it take to turn your engagement around? 1 day, 1 week, 1 month, or 1 year? Okay, now what to expect during this 3-day engagement challenge, okay? Today, day 1, we are going to go over why engagement is so important, why you need it to be successful, and then I'm going to give you a tip that will give you immediate results, okay? And then tomorrow, we're going to go over the 3 biggest mistakes that people make when it comes to engagement. And then on day 3, I'm going to go over the steps that I took to get an immediate boost in my engagement in days, not months or weeks, in days, okay? And how I went from getting 2 to 4 comments and likes on my posts to over 150 to 200 likes and comments on my posts in my first week. Okay, so first, though, tell me a little bit about you, okay? In the comments, can you drop me a little bit of info about you and your business, okay? Like, I want to know what type of entrepreneur you are. Like, what industry are you in? How long have you been in the industry? And what kind of people do you serve? So, like, if you're in health and wellness, or if you're in finance, or, what kind of audience do you serve, okay? That type of thing. And then I'm going to go and I'm going to pick one person out of anybody who comments the answers and tells me a little bit about them and their business and the type of industry that they're in. And I'm going to pick one person, and they're going to win a full day promotion in the group, Facebook group, in the featured section. Okay. And that can be like an advertisement for their business and also a Facebook Live if you want to do a live. Okay. So go ahead and drop a little bit of information about you and your business, what type of entrepreneur you are, how long you've been in the industry, okay, and the type of people that you serve. And we will make that announcement in the group too. Let me just double check. Okay, and I'm going to be transparent here, okay? I do have a Crush Your Facebook Engagement course that I am going to introduce at the end of this 3-day engagement workshop. This engagement workshop is going to give you some strategies of its own that you're going to start, plus the homework. You're going to take action on these strategies that I'm showing you throughout this Crush Your Engagement workshop, and you're going to have, it's designed so that you get results during the workshop, okay? But then I am going to introduce my Crush Your Engagement course. Just give you a little bit of information about that. This is at the end, and then you can decide if it's a good fit for you. If it's not, then no big deal. I'm not the type of person who's going to pressure you or email you to death or anything like that, okay? But I just do want to be upfront and transparent, just to let you know that at the end of this workshop, I'm just going to tell you a little bit about that, okay? And actually, I pick a couple strategies out of that course is what I'm going over tonight or through this whole 3-day workshop, okay? But the course actually has over 10 different strategies that I learned, which I actually spent $1,000 on the coaching to learn how to do that with my engagement. And I'm going to pick 1 or 2 of those strategies and share them here with you in the workshop, okay? But if you want the other 10 strategy or the other 8 strategies, then you would want to check out that course. Okay. And I will drop the link to that course later on. So anyway, about 2 years ago, before I invested in coaching in myself and learned the strategies that I'm about to share with you here in this workshop, and also in depth in the Crush Your Facebook Engagement course, this is what my engagement looked like. Okay. I was getting hardly any likes or comments, 5 tops. I thought 9 comments here was a good engagement. Okay. And it really wasn't. And then after I took the coaching and I learned the strategies that I learned on how to skyrocket my engagement within my first week. This is how my engagement looked. Okay. Now this is just in my first week after implementing the strategies that I'm going to share with you, and also that you're going to learn more in depth in my Facebook engagement course if you decide to take it. This is just my first week. I've also had 200 and 300 comment days as well. But this is just to kind of share a little bit about that. Okay. And if you follow the strategies that I'm going to show you, you will skyrocket your engagement and your authority as well. Okay. Okay. One more question. What do you think engagement does for you? What do you think engagement does for you? Why do you think it's important? Okay. So drop your answer, and then I'm going to pick a winner out of the person who answers it correctly. And we'll announce that winner's name in the Facebook group in the thread. Okay, one more reminder. If I'm reading some of your comments here, direct sales jewelry, serve women who want to feel good about themselves on a budget. The person who said affiliate marketing for digital products and online business, 16 months now. I help people who want to leave their 9-to-5 and work from home. I actually can't see your name, so it just says Facebook user. So again, there's a link above this video that you'll need to click on and give StreamYard permission. Okay, just so you know that right now all it says is Facebook user. So if you want to grant them permission so I can see who it is, that way if you win the prize, I'll know who wins the prize. I'll know who to announce, so if you could just do that, please. Yeah, that is true, Nettie. That is true. Okay, so what do you think engagement does for you? And again, if you guys catch this on the replay, your answers count too. So go ahead and answer that question, and I'm choosing from people who are both live and on the replays. Okay. So why is engagement important? Why is it so important? Well, really, it has mostly to do with the algorithm, the Facebook algorithm. The more interaction and engagement that you get on your posts, it signals Facebook that your post is something that people are actually interested in. Okay. So in turn, Facebook is then going to go and push your post out to more people. Okay. So if you drop a post and nobody is reacting to it, then Facebook sees that as nobody really cares about that. Nobody's finding it interesting. So they're going to squash that post, and they're just, it gets lost in a sea of all the other posts and people don't see it. So if you've ever dropped a post and you've noticed that there's like crickets, after a day or two, it's because Facebook stopped showing that post to people. So it's not that people aren't interested in what you're posting. It's just that they're not seeing the post. Okay. So I'm going to show you the strategy and how to get people to see the post. I have a big dog, so he might start barking. Shadow. She's in the window, so she might start barking. Anyway, so if you drop a post and there's crickets on it, it's because Facebook thinks that, they stop showing it to people, and Facebook thinks that nobody wants to see it. Okay. It's not that people actually don't want to see it. And there are ways to boost the posts, to the ones that Facebook squashed, so that it does start getting momentum. But I'm going to show you how to posts that actually get immediate engagement. And I'm also going to show you how to build a type of foundation where even if you are posting posts that don't usually tend to get a lot of engagement, you've built that foundation. So Facebook is kind of going to start boosting all of your posts. Okay. But it's important that you are posting the right types of posts. Okay. And when you're posting the right types of posts and Facebook is pushing out your posts to more and more people, it's going to give you more views on your posts, more eyeballs. And I don't care, all those people, there's some people out there that say that engagement is not important. Whatever, engagement is important. Okay. Because think about it. If you're dropping a post and absolutely nobody is seeing it or looking at it or commenting or engaging, how many sales do you think you're going to make? Not very many, right? Sure, you can go out and you can message people all day long on DMs and make sales that way. But who the heck wants to sit there and be up in people's inboxes all day long? I know I don't. There's nothing feels better than me dropping a post that gets immediate engagement, and I'm drawing in leads and sales without even having to really do anything. I'm reaching out to the people that are commenting on my posts, but I'm not having to really work for that engagement, right? So when you have more engagement built up and more people seeing your posts, you stand out more as an authority. You look more credible. You look like you have things going on, and people become drawn to you. Okay. And then, of course, when you have more authority and credibility, you're going to have more sales. Okay, one more question. What type of post do you think gets the least amount of engagement? Okay, what type of post do you think gets the least amount of engagement? Go ahead and drop your answer there. For a chance to win my Bestie Method course, turn 100 leads into hot prospects in under 15 minutes. Okay. Okay. Nuh-uh. Nope. Shadow. Sorry. One second. Get rid of her. sorry. She can be a really loud dog, and she likes to bark at everybody that goes in the window. I meant to lock her out of the room before I did this. Okay. Anyway, before we wrap it up here today, I'm going to give you one more tip, okay? Or I'm going to give you one tip that's going to help you increase your engagement right away if you implement it, okay? And that tip is mix in posts that are proven to drive engagement, okay? It's too often when I see people struggling with engagement, I look at their profile and they have like not many comments or likes or anything on their posts. I tend to notice that all they're posting is product posts, okay? And there's nothing wrong with product posts. Obviously, you have to post product posts because you're in business. Obviously, we know you want to make sales, but you have to mix it up with other posts that drive engagement, okay? And that's where the foundation starts. When you're mixing the types of posts that are proven to drive engagement, they help boost those product posts or like your result posts or things like that, okay? And I'm going to show you what I mean by that. So when you do post product posts, the best way to get eyeballs on your posts and help make sales and drive that engagement is by making them curiosity posts, okay? And for those of you who don't know what curiosity posts are, those are the types of posts that get people to actually reach out to you. Whether you have them comment below, and then the more people that comment, that helps drive your engagement as well as get you leads for your products or your business or whatever you're promoting, okay? So an example of a curiosity post I have right here is, oh my God, I was able to finally drop 2 pant sizes in 2 weeks. Who wants to know how? Comment me. So this is, first of all, if you notice, in this post, I didn't mention anything about the product. I didn't mention the company name. I didn't mention anything about like what's in the product or how much the product costs or anything. There's nothing says anything about the product. The only thing I'm listing here is the benefit that this product provides, and that is helps you drop 2 pant sizes in 2 weeks. Okay, so for anybody who is looking to lose some weight or get drop a couple pant sizes, this would stand out to them and they would be inclined to comment me, right? So when they comment me, that does a couple things. It gets you a lead. So now you can turn around and you can have a conversation with these people and turn them into a sale, or just, get them on your list or whatever, depending on whatever it is that you're promoting. Also, every time they drop that comment, it triggers the Facebook algorithm and shows Facebook that, hey, this person is interested in what I have to offer, and that Facebook then in turn pushes the your post out more, okay, and shows more people that post. So it's kind of a two-way thing here. So I love curiosity posts. But you have to mix in posts that are proven to get engagement. You can't just be posting all curiosity posts because that's not going to work either. All right. There's certain types of posts that actually help. And I'm going to kind of go over that right here with you and give you some examples here real quick. So like this one right here, for instance, this is like a results post or like a payment proof post. And I don't recommend posting about all the kind of money you make all the time because it's kind of, I don't know, it's kind of, it doesn't, turns people off if that's all you're constantly posting. But once in a while, it's okay. You should let people know that you are making money, and it kind of helps them see that what you're promoting is real. You are making money. You know what you're doing. That kind of thing helps build credibility. So once in a while, you can post these kind of payments, okay, or these kind of posts. But if you can see, I'm sorry, the background's a little light. But anyway, there's not that much engagement. I think I only got like 30 comments on this one. And that's because of the type of post that it is. Okay. Like product posts and like results posts or payment proof posts, they don't get a whole lot of engagement. But normally they get a lot less than like 30 comments. But when you have this foundation that I'm going to share with you throughout this workshop and also in more depth in my Crush Your Facebook Engagement course, then those types of posts that do get a lot of engagement actually help out your product posts and help out your payment proof posts and get them more seen more, if that's making any sense to you. So like, for instance, this type of post here is kind of like an inspiration post. Okay. And these tend to get like those and quotes. They tend to get more engagement. So you want to sprinkle these kind of posts in with your product posts and your payment proof posts. Okay. And this one I think had about 164 likes and 105 comments. And here's another one, like selfies do well too. Okay. I tend to get a good reaction to posting pictures or like life things going on in your life type pictures and selfies and stuff. And quotes. Okay. Quotes work really well too. So if you can see, this one has 163 likes and comments too. Okay. So you want to sprinkle more so of these and then sprinkle in these with them. I'm sorry, I got really distracted with the dog and somebody was outside. So I was kind of trying to see if they were trying to get a hold of me or not. But all right, so here's another example of a payment proof post. Okay. And again, it didn't do that great. It only had like 32 comments. But if you look at this kind of post, this one had over 140 likes and 100 comments. Okay. And this is like a quote post. Okay. So again, you want to sprinkle in the quotes, questions, quotes, inspiration, lifestyle, humor, and entertainment. Those are the ones that draw in most of the engagement and help boost up your product posts and your, the other important posts. Because you're kind of training the Facebook algorithm, so to speak. When you start getting a lot of engagement on the other kinds of posts, it kind of trains Facebook algorithm that people are actually interested in your stuff. And so it boosts up all of your posts, if that makes any kind of sense to you. Okay. So that tip alone, just mixing up your posts with engagement posts instead of just posting all about your products, and how wonderful they are and, what's in them and that kind of thing. If you just make that one change, you will start seeing instant engagement on your posts. Okay. But that's not again, that's not going to do it by itself. Just the types of posts, that's one part of the equation. The other part is the foundation that you need to build that's going to actually help with that. Okay. And I'm going to go over that with you tomorrow. Okay. We're going to actually introduce this foundation. We're going to go over the mistakes that people make, but we're also going to introduce the foundation that helps really boost up all your posts and not just the quotes and the questions and that kind of thing. All right. So I got some homework for you, and take action. Don't just watch the workshop and call it a day. Take do the homework. Implementing the homework will help you get results during this challenge. Okay. So, and again, if you do anybody who does the homework, I'm going to pick out a winner, or I'm going to pick out a person that posts their homework, which we're going to have I'm going to explain that in a second, but we're going to have a separate homework thread where you're going to post your homework. And I'm going to pick somebody out of the homework people that do their homework, and we're going to announce a winner from them too, who will win my bestie method. So what you need to do is using a colored background. You're gonna go on your Facebook profile, okay, and you're gonna ask a simple question that prompts a very quick and easy answer. Okay, it's got to be something that doesn't make people sit there and have to think. about what the answer is. Because if they have to sit there and think about what the answer is, then they're going to scroll on by. They're not going to answer. So it's got to be something really quick and easy. Like, for instance, like this right here, coffee or tea. Very simple, very easy. It's a question, and it's a one answer. So more people are going to answer that question. Excuse me. Or if you say you're in beauty or something, you could ask something like, what color lipstick would you prefer, red or pink? Okay, that's one or the other. One or the other posts work very well for engagement. So go on your profile, post using a colored background, because colored backgrounds tend to draw in more engagement too. Okay, so using the colored background, put a question that just drives in, that requests one answer or an easy answer that people can comment on. Okay, and then look for the day one homework thread in this group. Okay, and then what you're going to do is you're going to drop the link to your post in the comments. If you click on the date on your post, that's where you're going to get the URL of your post. So you can just copy the URL of your post. Okay, and then again, we're going to go ahead and pick a winner out of those who do the homework too. So do your homework. All right, so that concludes day one of the challenge. Go ahead and get that homework done. Tomorrow, again, we're going to go over the 3 biggest mistakes people make when it comes to engagement. And I'm going to show you, we're going to introduce the foundation to you that helps drive traffic and engagement to all of your posts, not just the quotes. Because, you'll see people who are posting quotes and it looks like they have all this tremendous engagement, and they do. They might have 200-300 comments every day, but that's because they're quote posts, and quote posts aren't going to make you any money, right? You need to be able to boost up your product posts and your business posts, and this foundation that we're going to go over about and talk about tomorrow is going to show you how to do that. Okay. So, okay, thanks. That concludes day one today. Sorry about all the distractions. But I appreciate you guys being here. Go ahead and do your homework, and I will catch you on day 2 tomorrow. Okay? You guys have a good night.